Chanel unicorn bags. What can I tell you? We're going to do an unboxing today. And this one is very, very special. It came out of the blue. Nobody knew it was going to happen. Actually, was supposed to happen for my 50K subscribers. Then I got really sick. This was last year. And I was sick for 3 years with the big, lockdown syndrome that shall remain unnamed. And then it was too late to kind of unbox it and celebrate my 50K, because then I was on my journey to 60K. So now we're unboxing it for 60K, right? Now, however, listen, subscribe to my channel first if you haven't already. You can push the join button next to the subscription button, become a member today, and gain access to extra perks. You can also join me on Patreon, superdacob, all spelled together there for extra perks. Thank you to my members and patrons who have already pledged. I want to say, this unboxing has already been filmed actually in my live stream. But I've noticed that YouTube has separated live streams from main videos, like videos that you post on your channel. What does this mean? This means that a lot of you, this is what my analytics show me, a lot of you do not even know that I live stream like twice a week. And a lot of you have not seen this unboxing. So for the first time ever, here I am doing another unboxing, a second unboxing, so that I can actually post the video to my channel so you guys can see it. So this is a Chanel bag. And before you now jump on me and tell me you said you weren't going to buy Chanel anymore, I repeat to you, this bag was purchased in November of 2021. I was about to reach 50K at the end of the year of 2021. Then I got really sick in February. That's when I reached the 50K. And I was sick for 3 months, and then it was like too late to do this. So I just kept it. And then I thought, oh, well, let's do it for my birthday. Then my birthday came along. I got the Chanel 22 bag, which was a disaster. We all know that bag started peeling after 20 minutes of wear. Then I got my money back. I got the little coin bag. That one also started getting damaged. I returned that one. It's still, by the way, being processed by Chanel somewhere. It's been over 6 months now that I don't have the bag, nor do I have the money back from Chanel, nor do I have a voucher. It's ridiculous. I think it's like thievery. So it's kind of a bittersweet thing. This is my goodbye to Chanel, this unboxing, because every time I thought I'm going to unbox it again, then something bad happened from Chanel, and it just like killed my happiness with this brand, like completely, right? So we're going to unbox this bag now together. And it is bittersweet because this is... if you want to watch the first time I unboxed it, go check out my live stream section of my channel. You got to click on the live stream tab, because yes, the videos are not all listed together on YouTube, which is ridiculous. But then again, the same applies to the shorts. You have to like click on the live streams to see all my live stream videos. Then you got to click on videos to see all my videos that are not live streamed. And you got to click on shorts if you want to see all my shorts. YouTube is really not working well at the moment. So anyway, here it is, the second coming of a Chanel unicorn bags. Now, listen, this is a true unicorn bag. And, we often hear this terminology when we talk about, let me shift to this side. When we talk about Chanel, we often hear this terminology, oh, it's a unicorn bag because it was so rare to get. But then everybody hunts down the same bags. It's ridiculous. Do you remember the Rainbow 255? That thing is a monstrosity, first of all, but that's besides the point. Or the Caramel Mini, the unicorn, that's not a unicorn bag if everybody and their mothers have one and unboxed it on YouTube. A true unicorn is a bag that actually nobody knows even exists. That's a unicorn. And you have to you just all of a sudden find it and you're like, what is this? This is incredible. How did this happen? How did Chanel even design this bag? And so here we are. I have a little bit of a green screen going on there, so you can see as soon as the light reflects there, it kind of goes translucent. Don't worry about that. It's the magic of this unicorn forest we're in. I am wearing Vivienne Westwood, actually, almost head to toe. I do have a Chanel Platinum ring. I have a little Hermes bracelet going on, and the rest is Vivienne Westwood pirate shirt, mountain hat. By the way, this is not Pharrell Williams, just to be very clear. This is a Vivienne Westwood mountain hat designed in the 80s when Pharrell was still in diapers. Run DMC were one of the first to actually wear the Vivienne Westwood and Malcolm McLaren mountain hat in the 80s. For all of us Vivienne Westwood collectors, truth be told, when Pharrell wore the hat for the first time, he just killed it for us. Like I didn't wear mountain hats for like years because all of the time you would wear a mountain hat would be associated to him. None of us wanted to be associated with him, so it was kind of bad for the Westwood business. Actually, think about it, because a lot of the old school collectors stopped buying these hats because they're like, oh no, we don't want to be associated with Pharrell. So anyway, Westwood pre-Pharrell era. Okay. So this is Métier d'Art, Château des Dames, 2021. 2021. Métier d'Art 2021. This thing is incredible, seriously. Because I went to the boutique in November of 2021, and I was talking to my sales associate about a completely different purchase. And something shimmered behind my sales associate on the shelves. And I'm like, can you please just like step to the side a couple of inches? She's like, what's going on? I'm like, yeah, what is that thing behind you? And she steps aside, she turns around, and she also was like, oh, this. Even she wasn't really sure. It's like a mirage. It appeared out of the blue, and I had to have it. It's a true unicorn, because nobody even knew it existed, really. This is the Mini 255. Listen, pearlescent, the true pearlescent color, embossed with the Château des Dames, or the Chenonceau castle embroidery and tapestry. Sorry, not embroidery. So there's a lot of light here. There you go. If I come really close, you can see the embroidery. Now, so it's not quilted, but it's embroidered. And as you can see now, as I turn it towards the light and away from the light, it does have that pearlescent shimmer. You can see it more or less with this lighting. It doesn't really give it the true effect, but you can go on my Dacob CC, all spelled together, Instagram profile. There you can see the close-ups of this bag and all of the pearlescence and how it changes color, because it goes through all the colors of the rainbow, really. It goes from the green to the blue to the purple to the lilac to the pinks, and it's completely pearl. I mean, it's insane. It's just so beautiful to look at. So it is a bittersweet moment, because I always wanted for my olden days, a white Chanel bag with gold hardware. Was thinking more of those kind of 80s vibes, like Karl Lagerfeld, timeless classic white with gold hardware, like really yellow gold hardware, not aged gold hardware. So my last new from boutique Chanel bag turned out to be almost white. It's a pearlescent. It's a pearlescent white, if you may. And inside, it is completely in leather, lined in leather. It is made in France. Let me show you. I don't know if you can see it, but there is the stamp. And this is already from the series that bears those awful metallic authenticity numbers. So I'm just going to cover it up, but there it is underneath my finger right there. It just takes away more space from the bag. I think it's ridiculous that Chanel did that. So it's another thing that really irritates me. But, and it's also when you put stuff in and out, it kind of, you could scratch it and dent it easily. Now, obviously, this bag is so special. I mean, look at the interior of the flap. It's just insane. This bag is so special. This is definitely a very, very special occasion type of bag. This is a collectible, in my opinion, or for my standards. So it's not like I will be wearing this bag a lot. This is literally going to be archived. It's like my little museum piece. It's just insanely beautiful. But what was I going to say? I don't know. This one didn't even hit the runway. So it's something. Oh, by the way, the leather is embossed in big hides in this particular pattern. So every bag that you get from this series has a slightly different placing and positioning of the Chateau de Dames tapestry, which is mind-blowing, really, because each bag is unique. Not only does it have a different serial number, but the actual pattern of the tapestry is going to be slightly shifted depending on which one you buy, right? So I remember back then being the very, very precise collector that I am, I immediately asked if they also had a second one, just because I had a sneaky suspicion that this pattern, it looked so random, you know what I mean? I thought, oh, maybe it's different on every bag, right? And they did have another one. And so I got to, you know, look at both. Very fascinating. And then I chose the pattern I like the most. That's how it goes. Now, it's such a chubby, structured bag that you can see they did try to fold it like they would the reissue 255, but this particular padding and leather is so thick. It's not a lambskin. It is a calfskin, but embossed calfskin. It's padded, but it's so thick that the bag kind of opens up on its own. It can't just like lay flat like the classic 255 would, you know. It kind of, it's like an empty envelope. Not this one. This one kind of is like, it's all like kind of fluffy and chubby. Now because this bag is such a unicorn, it's actually even more than a unicorn. I call this bag a ghost. And it's the ghost of the chateau, you know, of the Château de Dames. I have the feeling that it's kind of hiding in the tapestries of the castle. And it kind of exits from the tapestry when you least expect it. And it kind of shows itself when it's ready to show itself, and then it disappears again. So in fact, I nicknamed or baptized the bag Ghost, the 255 Ghost, the ghost of the castle. Because when I unboxed it in the live stream, everybody was shocked. Nobody, not one single person in the live stream had ever seen this bag, nor did they know that it exists. So that's a true unicorn. The true unicorn is the one that hides from everybody, and it shows itself to only a few. So yeah, if you are hunting for this one, they did not make not as far as I know, because I asked my sales associate, they did not make a 255 double flap, a reissue, like a 224 or a 225, 226, none of them. This one was only made as a mini, which is interesting, isn't it? Really, really, really interesting. Why didn't they go further? Why didn't they make a bigger version? I would have loved to have seen a double flap of this one, but hey, I'm super glad with the mini. I mean, it's such a little cherry on the top of a cake that I've already been baking for many, many years. I've been collecting Chanel bags for so many years, and I could say my collection is now full. Thank you, Chanel, for all the years of happiness, and unfortunately, you've messed it up for me big time. I'm not happy with your current quality anymore. I'm not happy with your marketing politics. I'm not happy with the alienation, the systematic alienation of a lot of your clients that you're doing. And this, again, I repeat, has just really nothing to do with just the price increases, which are irrelevant at this point. It has to do with quality, with your quality of leather and textiles, which in my humble opinion has completely gone down the drain. Of course, allegedly, everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only, and just my opinion, and everything's alleged, not rooted in truths or facts. Let's be very clear. And so it is bittersweet. It's like it's funny that the last Chanel new from boutique bag unboxing that I would do would be a ghost. Kind of really, really sad. Bittersweet. So I want to be happy about this bag, and I was happy about it when I bought it. I was ecstatic, and I'm still happy remembering how happy I was. But with today's state of affairs and how Chanel is today, I'm just not happy at all. So this unboxing doesn't make me happy, you know? And because the bags that I now own from Chanel, and the costume jewelry and the clothes that I own and the shoes, I just don't want to wear it. I just don't feel like wearing it is it. Besides the point that it's tone deaf, really, at the same time, it feels like you're condoning what the brand is doing, and I don't want to condone that. You know, it just doesn't feel right to me. Now I know a lot of my subscribers have been writing me and telling me, Dacob, you know, for us, it's also an issue. People are scared that they're going to get mugged when they're wearing the double C logo really big and prominent, which can also happen. In my case, you know, I can pick and choose from all my bags, and most of the bags I have are 255s because that's my holy grail, always has been. So there's no prominent double C logo visible, really, so that does help. But nevertheless, it's still a Chanel bag, and to wear it out and about just makes me feel heavy. It makes me feel I gross myself out. Now, you know, times will probably change again, but for now, that's where we stand. And despite the fact that some people criticize me for that and say, oh, you know, you're brand basher, I don't know what you want to call it. I'm not. I'm just really honest. I would love to love the brand unconditionally, but that's not me. That's not who I am. I'm always very, very honest. And what is happening now with the brand is really not cool. And also, don't forget that, you know, us kind of content creators, we are the Sentinels. We're the first to sound the alarm because we're so invested in this, you guys. This is, for me, my Chanel collection was never about the superficiality that a lot of people that watch these YouTube videos see and think about. You know, I've had the most ignorant and moronic and cretin people comment saying, you don't unbox a Chanel bag every week, so you're not a real luxury YouTuber. And I'm like, you guys just get a life and really understand that luxury is not about buying. It's about also enjoying what you have, because the biggest luxury we have is time. And once time is gone, it's gone forever. And so I want to use the time to enjoy these wonderful pieces that I've collected throughout the years. But now I can't, you know, Chanel has ruined that fun for me. I can't even enjoy them anymore because it disgusts me to see what they're doing right now and how they're treating their customers. The post, the after sales service is just terrible, non-existent really. And so many of you guys are sending me pictures of the bags that you've just purchased in boutique, and like they peel or they scratch immediately. Even the timeless classics where the back pocket, like one of you bought the bag new from the boutique, just put your hand in the back pocket and you heard the kind of like a peeling sound, and literally the back pocket peeled off the top coat of the actual bag. Yeah, guys, I mean, Chanel, what are you doing? Seriously, I mean, you're charging 10K plus for your timeless classics, and this is what you give people. Just, I have no words. And then when somebody comes back to the boutique with a defect bag, they act like it's your fault. You know, we've seen so many examples of this on TikTok. More and more videos are popping up. So I'm telling you, we are the Sentinels. We, the content creators, because we are so invested in this. We're researching all the time. What's the newest stuff popping? What videos are coming out? What are people talking about when it comes to Chanel? At least, I mean, me being a huge fan, I do that. And I'm noticing more and more and more discontent. Now, at the same time, luxury YouTubers, I mean, we're a niche. You know, we're not the PewDiePies. We're not Mr. Beast. We're not the ones to have 50 million subscribers, because the masses don't really care about bags and shit like that. So our voices are not heard immediately, but we sound the alarm, and then slowly other people wake up and realize what's going on as well. It just takes time. So mark my words. Mark my words. What my other fellow colleagues, YouTubers are saying, and what I'm saying, this will slowly become common knowledge and common sense, because other people that don't watch YouTube ever are going to start realizing this as well. So by this, I'm also saying a warning to the brands. Don't think that it's because a couple of us luxury YouTubers are sounding the alarm that we're ruining your reputation. We can't ruin anything because we don't have the reach. But people are waking up. People that are not watching YouTube, that are not that much on social media, but that do have the money to keep buying Chanel, they're also kind of at a certain point going to wake up and realize, well, hold on a minute. This stuff falls apart pretty soon after buying it. Something's wrong here. And so give it time. Things are changing. Things are changing, and more people are going to become aware of what's going on. I mean, I've just watched Melon Melbourne's video about the Chanel price increase. Melon Melbourne also states very clearly in her video that Chanel quality has decreased. Fashionably Amy, by the way, shout out to Mel and Amy. Fashionably Amy also sold a lot of her Chanel pieces because the quality just ain't there. Is not willing to buy new ones in certain sections of Chanel stuff because the quality just isn't there. Jessie Style, shout out to Jessie, also a fellow YouTuber, also a very clear stance on Chanel quality. At the moment, it's just non-existent, is what she says. Romina Rosemay, hi Romina, shout out. Also a very clear stance stating quality is just not there anymore. And the list goes on and on. So it's up to you to make that final call. But to bash me and my colleagues for speaking out about this is not the way, because you are in the same boat as we are. You are a consumer. Chanel does not pay you your salary. Well, maybe some of you it does, but they do not care if you live or die. You do not owe them anything. So playing keyboard warriors for the sake of the brands is so embarrassing. You are embarrassing yourselves. You are embarrassing yourselves to the point of nausea. And honey, there's no way you're going to stop us from talking. You're just going to fuel the fire even more. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And until next time, my ghost and I shall retreat back into the tapestries as if we never were. But we're going to keep talking. Subscribe.